Hey everybody, it's Tim Hinton, the Beast of the Marching Arts. How are you, my friend? It's so nice to see you and love having these live conversations where we get to talk about marching band stuff and the marching arts and winter guard and indoor drumline and all the stuff that's going on right now in our world. So thank you so much for watching. I'm just here today. I'm going to fill you in a little bit about stuff that's going on right now in our world here at Marching Arts Education. And listen, many of you saw that we were going to be talking with Jackie Brown today. She has a new course out. One of the big news this week, there's a brand new course, Flag Spinning, for beginners and beginning instructors. And listen, Jackie was going to be here talking to me, but something happened. She lost power at her house. So she is going to be on tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern. So watch for that. And don't worry, tonight, we also have a segment. It's going to be a live segment tonight at 8:30 Eastern. This is interesting. There's a new way that you can clean drill using drones. Yes, it's very cool. Like you film your band from a drone in the sky, and then there are these helpful people that like help you figure out what that means and how to correct your drill from there. It's really interesting. Anyway, that's going on tonight. So there's all kinds of live stuff going on. Tonight, I'll be talking to them about drone drill cleaning. Tomorrow, Jackie Brown about flag spinning. Listen, that's number right now. The podcast is out right now. It's flag spinning for beginners. And that's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody needs to know how to do some basic rudimentary guard work. Everybody should be able to pick up a flag and spin it. I don't care if you are a drum instructor who specializes in snare drum or for ensemble, or you are somebody that just teaches feet, or you're a woodwind person, whatever it is. You don't have to become a color guard performer, but you need to know the basis of how it works. And then you're like, okay, well, how do I do that? Well, that's what this is so great is Jackie Brown from Spintronics has created a new course where very methodically it goes video by video. You sign up, you just go course, and it's very smartly laid out. So here's the first thing you need to do. Here's the second thing you need to try. It takes you down from things. The great thing about this is if you want to learn something, it's a great way for you to do it. But it also, if you are a young instructor, she also explains not only how to do it, but how to teach it. So you can watch her saying, the next thing you do is this. So you can learn to teach the beginnings of color. A lot of the band directors out there, a lot of times have to teach guard classes and they don't have these skills. So it's a really smart thing. So it's for beginners or for beginning instructors. There's going to be a rifle and a saber version coming. So anyway, there's a podcast out right now with Jackie Brown talking about the new course. You can go to marchingartseducation.com right there on the main page. There is a link to go check that out. Super helpful. People are signing up. They say, "Okay, I have a guard class at my school. Let me play these videos for my class as part, like it can be a lesson that you can work on basic skills and they can learn from Jackie, who's an expert at teaching beginners and color guard stuff. So it's a great tool. I had a conversation recently with Mallory Legman. That podcast will be out soon. And she was talking about how they're trying to expand their marching band. And one of the things that they've done, they don't have a color guard at their school and they want to start one. So they started a color guard club. Brilliant idea. So everybody just gets together, has fun, they try stuff, and she has access to these videos now, and she's going to use this flag spinning for beginners with those brand new color guard people that know nothing to try to get them to the point where they have enough fun, get enough skills that can be a part of her band next fall. So anyway, that's happening. What's happening on Thursday with the podcast is the importance of teaching technique. Technique, as we all know, is like the basis of everything. If you need to play your scales, you know how to tongue, basic things we do on our instruments, you also do on color guard, you also do on drums. So we're going to remind you in that podcast about the importance of technique training. I think our technicians in our activity don't get enough credit. Like the designers are wonderful and they get heralded a lot, but we don't often talk about how the technicians who actually get that excellence level, teach them how to do it, get everybody doing it the same way, make the execution and perfection possible. They don't get enough credit. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. And next Monday, we're going to be talking about the Rose Bowl again, the band director band that was such a hit at the Rose Parade. I had a podcast already where I talked to 3 directors who were there as part of the band. It was really cool. By the way, everybody put in the comments where you're watching from and ask me any questions while we're live here. If you're watching, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just talking about stuff that's going on this week at Marching Arts Education. So anyway, next week, I had a special conversation with Karen Sewell, who put this whole thing together, the Sewell Foundation, and John Waters, super smart guy. They sort of ran and made the whole thing happen. And so after we put out the first podcast about the Rose Parade, band director band, they were like, we would love to talk to you and tell you sort of how this came to be. And so that is an interesting conversation. That's coming on Monday. I mean, it's quite miraculous what they pulled off. And Karen is delightful, and John they explained it all really, really well. So watch for that next week. Last thing I'm going to say, tomorrow there's a webinar at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're trying different times for webinars. So hopefully around your lunch hour, you can watch a little bit of this. Of course, the recording is always at the next day. I'm going to be talking with Dr. Zachary Shirley about belonging, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Very important topics. He is an authority on this, working with groups on this. We all want our students to feel safe, to feel like they belong, to feel like that everybody is welcome in our groups. And he's going to talk about how to do that, those concepts, how you can implement policies and procedures and just the right tone and atmosphere for your group so that everyone knows that they're welcome. Make sure that there are ways that everybody can express themselves however they need to. Belonging, equity, diversity, inclusion. That's tomorrow with Dr. Zachary Shirley at 1 p.m. Eastern. I hope you'll be watching. So anyway, comment if you want to say hi. I'm glad that you're watching. Really excited about everything that's going on with marching arts education and the Marching Roundtable. Thank you, everybody who listens. Thank you, everybody. If you liked something, you saw a webinar, you watched a recording, you saw an interview, if you thought it was helpful, tell somebody about it. Let them know that all this content is here. I have been really busy because the new year has brought a lot of great ideas. I've recorded a podcast yesterday with Tony Lyman about getting criticism without being cruel. That is a skill we all need. You can help somebody and sort of tell them you don't think things are going well without, being unkind. So that was really, really interesting. I have another one tomorrow with a band director who is trying to figure out a lot of people are trying to figure out how to deal with COVID. And we're going to be having a lot of conversations with how do you recruit in the middle of COVID, because students have lost skills, they've lost momentum. We're having a hard time recruiting them, getting them to stay in our programs. He's going to be talking about, he started a beginner band at his high school, and it has solved a lot of problems. And it's really created a lot of excitement and helping his program to grow. That's an interesting conversation. So anyway, I'm so thankful that I get to have these great conversations, to share this information with you. Don't forget, tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be here doing another live segment talking about cleaning your drill using drones and cameras up over the field. It's really, really interesting. And tomorrow, Jackie Brown will be here at 2:30 Eastern talking about her new Flag Spinning for Beginners course. Check out the podcast. It's out right now. Thanks, everybody, for watching. It's great to see you. It's fun to talk about marching stuff. I will be back tonight and tomorrow with more live events. So much going on. Somewhere in the middle of all this, I've got to write some music because I'm a music arranger, and I've got to be getting these shows going. And I'm having a really fun time working on some Stevie Wonder music right now. Who doesn't love that? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.